What even is a bunyip? This is all things creepy. Let's begin. So, anyone from Australia has heard of the bunyip. It's basically their Bigfoot, although there is something else that is a little more similar to Bigfoot, the yowie. The bunyip still pretty much fills that role of big, hairy, elusive creature. So allegedly it's a large, hairy animal that wanders around water holes. There are also myths of it attacking people and just generally causing trouble. And as we know, Australia doesn't really have any large mammals, other than cows and horses that have been introduced from Europe and Asia. And the origins for this creature come from the aborigines, the natives of Australia. And obviously back then when this originated, there were no horses, there were no cows. So there are many theories as to what the bunyip is or was. One theory is that it's just a seal that wandered up the river, and I guess they'd never seen something like that, so they just called it a bunyip. However, there is another interesting theory that the legends and stories of the bunyip actually come from an extinct animal that used to be alive in Australia. And it was around at the time when the first people arrived. This animal is Diprotodon, and there's nothing really like it on Earth today. Its closest relatives are wombats and koalas. It could have grown to well over 6,000 pounds in weight and 10 feet long. Basically, try to imagine a hairy hippo with a koala's face. Pretty weird. And of course it was a marsupial, so it would have carried its young in a little pouch, which is always pretty cool. The early humans that eventually would develop into the aborigines would have hunted these animals, so they would have had a lot of interaction with them, and when they died out, there would have been a lot of stories. And of course, if younger generations stumbled across bones, what would they think? They'd think it's some kind of weird, huge monster that used to live there, and legends would arise. They have even shown the bones of fossilized remains to aborigines who confirm that they do believe this is the bunyip, or that it at least fits the description. So I do find that quite fascinating that basically this creature is able to live on in the minds of people through legend, an animal that would otherwise not be experienced. So what do you think? There are actually quite a lot of Australian cryptids, so if you want to make another video, remember to hit like. I can talk about the yowie, megalania, the Tasmanian tiger, thylacine. Australia is a pretty crazy place. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe for more creepy content.